Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome back to Core Purpose, everyone, and happy International Women's Day, which was yesterday. All around the world, everyone was celebrating or remembering the achievements women have made, especially through the centuries and decades. There's been so much progress. But today I've got my little bubble of joy, my daughter, 9-year-old daughter, Jeevan Hardeep Kaur, and we were just going to share some thoughts on you about International Women's Day, weren't we? So, I'll tell you what's really strange actually, because when I was born, I don't know if you know this, but I was the second child, but I was another girl. So I had a sister, older sister, and I was the second one. And when I was born 37 years ago, my folks were not so... No, sorry, my mum was amazing. She is my hero. But my dad and other side of the family weren't too impressed. Obviously in those days everyone wanted a boy. But you haven't been born like that, have you?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why are you?
Because I was too little.
Oh, you don't know because you were too little. Well, there's a reason why you're named Jeevan. Do you know what that is?
No.
Because I felt like when she was born, I had 2 boys already. When I gave birth to Jeevan, I really wanted a girl, but at the same time I didn't mind what I had. But I felt like she brought new life to me. Like it was such a blessing having a baby girl. So yesterday was International Women's Day, and how do you feel about that, Jeevan?
I feel very proud because I'm inspired by Mata Sahib Kaur, so I want to be a female, and that how Mata Sahib Kaur was a role model for me because she did lots of service for Guruji.
Oh, so we've got someone that we can look up to who does seva, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so important to have those kind of role models, and we see people like that doing seva all the time now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But in those days it must have been so rare. So I remember when you were 2, Jeevan, and you said to me that you want to start wearing your hair like this because the hair wasn't long enough to grow and to be tied up and covered all the time, which is a Sikh practice. And she said to me, Mum, I want to wear my hair like this. And I was like, are you sure? If you're comfortable, that's fine by me. How did you feel like that? Because normally boys normally are seen wearing it like that, although it's not just assigned to a gender.
I felt like that I want to feel different from others, so that I could how different role models in Sikhi, like Mata Sahib Kaur wore chola, which is very rare because lots of Singhiya wear suits.
So you like that identity, you like embracing that identity?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. There was just one question I wanted to ask Jeevan as well, is that I've noticed that she's one lucky girl because she has a really sweet relationship with her father. Do you want to explain anything about that? How do you feel about Dada?
I feel like he always plays with me and he's really funny. He makes funny faces when he plays, and I like playing like Ludo with him.
Oh, you know what? It's really important that men are involved just as much as with their sons that they are with their daughters. It makes up pretty much 50% of a female's self-esteem. It's so important. And actually, I consciously knew that I wanted to have a daughter with my husband because I knew he'd be such a great dad. So shout out to him. Maharaj just get about all the blessings of God. I mean, considering how busy he is as well. So I think it's really important to have men around you, or males, just important to support females in the sense that give them the rightful place and recognise their importance as well. We're all in it together, aren't we?
Yeah.
So Jeevan, when you grow up, what would you like to do? Or what's your aspirations?
My aspiration is to just grow up.
That would be a start.
Then just do lots of practice, concentrate on your favourite things.
What's
like thinking about horses,
Oh.
colouring, drawing, and lots of other things. Arts and crafts.
So Kirtan, arts and crafts, basically this is the age to do it all. I love it. Okay, so we've been living in India now for the past 7 months, and actually it was Jeevan that used to say for 2.5 years, Mummy, why can't we live in India? Why can't we live in India? Now we've moved here. How do you feel?
I feel very happy to be in the presence of saints.
Right.
But sometimes I do feel a bit sad because I miss my friends, but it's worth it. It's worth coming to India.
Oh, that's so sweet. Of course, it's only natural to miss home and miss your friends. And actually, what's weird, we're talking about women and females, is that you're the only female from UK living here at your age, aren't you? Like all the rest of your friends, your female children, Sangat, all your friends are in UK still, aren't they?
Yeah.
Whereas the boys, they've got little Batita Singh who Jeevan does Kirtan with. So I suppose you're only bound to miss your little friends, but she's got in her bedroom here, she's got a little corner dedicated to her best friends in England. And it's really nice that they still have that kind of female Sangha. They'll talk over FaceTime and send each other messages. It's really sweet. So Jeevan, I want to ask you, what do you think is the hardest thing about being a girl or a female?
Well, I don't really think there is any hard things about being a female because everyone is equal, like Maharaj says.
Mm.
So there's not that many. There's like one or two, but I don't know how to explain it.
One or two what?
Things that
Different, that we do that's different.
Yeah.
What are those one or two things that we do that's different from men or boys? Maybe it's like having a baby.
Well, Magic, can I ask you something?
Yeah, of course you can. What do you want to ask?
You know, when you were little,
Yeah.
did you know about International Women's Day?
Oh, that's a really good question. I didn't actually. Actually, I wasn't aware of anything. All I knew when I was little was that I just felt like women didn't get the respect they deserved.
How do you feel about International Women's Day now?
Now I think it's a brilliant idea, and I've noticed, like watching you grow up and maybe your friends as well, so many Sangat and people from like England and stuff, when they've had baby girls like you, they bring them up so nicely that you might not even realise what was the need to have an International Women's Day. Like every day is fine for you. But like I said, when I was little, we used to have to do a ardas that Maharaj, please bless us with a baby boy, bless us with a baby boy, that kind of stuff. Like we could tell there was a difference how we were treated and how boys were treated. So I think it's a very good idea, but that it might not be that every girl understands it now growing up in the West. If that makes any sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, it was really nice talking to you, Jeevan, and discussing International Women's Day. I don't know if you know this, but you inspire me a lot as well.
You inspire me.
Oh, I love you. She's just being kind to me, but she inspires me a lot. She's got so much drita, which is like steadfastness in her. If she's made up her mind to do something, she will accomplish it. And that's such a lovely quality.
And that includes being cheeky.
Okay, that includes being cheeky. Oh, this is the age to be it, okay? So have you got any last messages for anyone watching today?
Yes.
What's that then?
Please like, share and subscribe.
Oh, you're so cute. So like she said, like, share and subscribe, and we'll keep you updated. Thank you for watching. This vlog was especially for International Women's Day, which was yesterday, but actually it should be every day. And we'll see you all soon. Take care, ji. Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.